you imagine if we let our walls fall down? Took all the baggage that we saved and threw it out.
Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of One Horse, One Goal. When the said star of the show has just wandered off. So today we are going to a training show, which is with our local, I want to say riding club, but it's not actually an affiliated riding club. It's like a pony owners club. That's literally what it's called, Scunthorpe District Pony Owners. I've been going here for years, I think since I was like 14. And for anybody who doesn't know my age, I'm 32 next month, and so that's a long time. Polo and I, my old grey horse, which I've actually realised you don't know a lot about because I've not actually said a lot. I have over on my Instagram, just not on my YouTube, so I might actually do a kind of like story time where I started and how I progressed and how I ended up with an ex-racer. So yeah, Polo and I went there, and we were, we loved it. It was really local, really chill, really good for like practice on grass. So today I'm taking Ted for a practice with studs and on grass ahead of Northallerton BE next week. So we are officially 1 week today till our British eventing debut. I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit nervous about it. He has been quite lucky and quite spooky at fences recently, so I'm a bit kind of like I don't really know how to ride today, but I'll get on and see what horse I've got underneath me. Took him out for a hack yesterday, and we did a bit of canter work, and he was absolutely phenomenal. Working on kind of letting the contact go. He relies a lot on me to hold him up, really. So yeah, I'm going to just ride the horse that I've got underneath me today and see how we get on. At the end of the day, it is just a training show, and I'm not overly precious about the result, because the result for me is about getting him to go round confidently, and to get his enjoyment back in it. I have got quite late times. I'm not on till 2:10. It is currently, hang on, let me swap my hands. It is currently 9:20 in the morning. Is he going to go and bully his brother, or is he going to go and whistle on the door? A bit of both, I think. So yeah, I've got quite late times, and so this morning I'm gonna, he's out at night now. Well, out at night, he's got access to his stable, so it's not like he needs some time out, but I'm gonna give him some anyway. Give him some haylage, let him have a chilled out morning, do a little bit of DIY. I'm absolutely sick of having my saddles sat in my little room, but like on an old kind of table thing. I'll show you. But yeah, I'm sick of having that, so I'm going to put some saddle racks up, and some bridle racks to get my stuff a bit tidier, because it's doing my head in. So yeah, I'm just looking at some friends that we've got in the field. Hang on, let me see if I can spin and zoom. Can I zoom? Nope, that's just moving you. Can I zoom? Hang on. No, I can't, but I don't know if you can see the geese wandering in the field. Probs not. But yeah, so we're going to do some DIY, quick bits of DIY this morning, then get him in, get him cleaned off a bit, and head over. It's only literally 15 minutes down the road, which is really, really handy. So fingers crossed I don't fall off today. So I forgot to take her before and after, because I'm a pants vlogger. But that's what my saddles were on like this thing. Rickety old thing. And this. But again, it's rickety and falling over. There's my doggo. Hey Max! Hey Max! Hey Max! Okay. And now we have 2 saddle racks. Woohoo! I've just got to put everything else up. And this is the reveal. Some things here. And there. Bridle there. Yeah. Some hooks. They're just screws hung up. Put in. Oh, sorry. Screws hung in. And then rugs hung on them. And those are his rugs that he uses the most at the minute. So yeah. Need to sweep the floor. And the other saddle's in the trailer because we're about to head to a competition, although he doesn't want to get up. So yeah. It's all good. Oh, and I put a hay ring there. Got rid of the box. Just felt like it was taking up too much space. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Put another hay ring up there. Up here. For his other hay net. Bish bash bosh. Getting there. Mate. We need to be leaving in like half an hour. And that's where he is. Flat out. And I feel bad for going to get him. He's all snoozing. God's sake. And this is where the pants vlogger comes in, because we had nothing else recorded of this day, and this is actually a phone footage from a friend. My 70 didn't get recorded, my warm-up didn't get recorded, the camera actually got left in the car. So we just have to deal with what we've got. You just can't get the stuff. Anyway, we approached the first fence on the wrong leg, despite me trying really, really hard, but he was just far too excited. This course was ridiculously tight. Like, it's like everything was on a related distance. And of course, we went on the wrong leg for this one as well, but didn't even look at that wall under there. And then they had the wavy planks, which he didn't even look at. I was like, yeah, he's not looking. And then I actually put him off for that one and got a bit close and got in front of him. But yeah, he just felt marvellous through here. Bit pulley, but I can guarantee it felt better than it looked. But yeah, he was really fab, felt really mega, felt really up for it. Although I do want him to just be in front of the bridle a little bit more. What's the matter? You're a silly bean. So, debrief. I'm really, really chuffed on how he's jumped today. We went into the 70 and the 80. 70, he rattled them. They are plastic poles, so I'm absolutely expecting him to knock them down, because he's not the most careful of kids. But yeah, the 70, he kind of rattled one around his back legs, and then my sister and a friend started shouting from the sidelines to stop because he looked like he was lame, and I was like, oh my god, no. Took him out and he was absolutely fine. I think he'd just whacked it and kind of gone, oh, that was a bit sore. But I walked him around, checked his legs thoroughly, checked his foot, everything, and then hi Ethan, say hi. Oh so so yeah, he rattled it around his leg, and then kind of went ow, took him out, checked him over, walked, trot and cantered him again, trotted him up in hand, absolutely fine, like sound as a pound. And I was like, a bit weird. So anyway, I took him in the 80, and I said to my sister and my friend, I said, look, if he looks even the slightest bit off, shout me. You know, I jumped him again and got people to watch, and I was like, is there anything that's making him look unsound? No, nothing. So I took him in the 80, and he was an absolute poppet. He did knock a couple down again. It just, you know, just getting a bit close, just getting a bit flat. But other than that, he was absolutely superb. It was a very twisty and tight course, but he was absolutely mega. It was his first time having studs in today, and he felt a hell of a lot more confident with them in, because he does slide a bit. He's not very sure-footed, which is a bit of an ick for me because my old horse was. But today with studs in, there were only little tiny ones. He was confident and lovely. So yeah, we came fourth, but today was purely training, confidence giving, and just so we can have a look at some more brightly coloured fences ahead of next week. And I am really happy, and I feel a little more ready for next week. I've got a dressage lesson in the week, and just hacking, keeping him ticking over, keeping him tip top and ready. Of course, keeping an eye on that back leg just in case it creeps again. And yeah, I'm really happy. So we are very close to that goal of one horse, one goal of BE 80. So hopefully we'll get through the whole thing, and you know, take a lot of it away to learn from. So really chuffed with it. So yeah, what are you doing, busybody? Little nephew being a really busybody, aren't you? Oh! Of course, that's what I get. So, are we going to say bye? No. Are we going to say bye? No. Say bye, everyone. Bye. Yeah? You're leaving me hanging. Well, on that note, seeing as I'm being left hanging by a 2-year-old. As always, keep it budget, and I'll see you on the next one. Love you, bye!
3 days later.
Oh dear. Oh dear. You're not being a very good vlogger at the minute, Ted. You know, tea time's coming, don't you? Bless you. Oh dear. So, as you can tell, Northallerton isn't happening because of this. So if you've seen, oh my god, if you've seen on my socials, it'll explain everything, but I'll give a quick rundown. We was fast training on Wednesday, and I was just bringing him back steady, and I thought, why does he feel weird? Looked down, he was cantering on 3 legs. So I hopped off real quick, and his shoe had spun, so that his side clip was under his foot, and he'd pierced the sole of his foot with his shoe. Not terribly, but yeah, he had. So hopped off, called my sister, asked her to bring some farrier tools. He would not let me take it off out on a hack, so I basically twisted it back round and made sure the toe post was on the outside of the foot, or where it should be, and walked him home in hand. And I've got some hay on my phone. And yeah, got back to the yard, snipped off the clenches that were left in, and took it off, poulticed it as per instructions from my marvellous farrier who was at the end of the phone. So I poulticed it. Farrier came out the next day and had a look, and he says, I'm not convinced that it could turn into an abscess, and where he'd punctured it was exactly where the shoe would lie. So if there was an abscess brewing, then then if we'd put a shoe back onto it, it would close it up, and then I wouldn't be able to get to it. I wouldn't be able to open it up. So the farrier would have to come out and get it out anyway, take it back off anyway for me to poultice. And also the fact that he was just too sore to have his shoe back on. So I fully agreed. I was like, that's fine. I will poultice and I'll see. Made a plan to see if he was any better coming out of that. So I said that I would make a decision tonight. But after seeing him so sore on it this morning, I made the decision to call it and to withdraw. I'm not gonna lie, I am really, really disappointed. I'm really, really gutted. But it's part of horses, you know. These massive overgrown hamsters like to do these things and try and unalive themselves a lot. So, yeah, I'm gutted, but the horse will always come first. He will always come first. He's always my priority. His health and his happiness is always my priority. And now I've got the gift of time over the weekend to do fencing and all the exciting stuff. I have lost my entry fee, apart from my abandonment fee and start fee, which I completely forgot what the amount is. So I think I paid 130 thereabouts for the entry. Not entirely sure how much I'm going to get back, but it is what it is. So yeah, I have put myself on the waiting list for Breckenborough, which is in 2 weeks. So we will see how it goes, and if not, it might be Eland Lodge on the 18th or 19th of April that I go to. And yeah, we'll just see how we go, really. My arm's really aching holding this phone. He's very sore still. He wasn't lame in trot yesterday, weirdly, just in walk, so I don't know if it's because of his wangy legs and his twisting, but it'll be bruising. There's nothing coming out on the poultices, which is a promising sign, and it looks really clean underneath the poultices. So a few more days of poulticing, I think. I can't keep him in because he weaves like a crazy man, but he looks really good. He looks really fit, and he was really ready for it. His mane has been nice and pulled. It's not been pulled. It's been backcombed and then snipped off with the scissors. He's had his legs trimmed up. He looked really sporty and really fit. He had his back checked on Monday, ready to go and smash it. And now, now this. But it's part of her horses, I think. Well, I know. And yeah, so One Horse, One Goal is still in action, as this video was supposed to be my final One Horse, One Goal it was the penultimate kind of video, but looks like the series is going to be slightly longer with a little bit of healing in between. So yeah, it'll create a little bit more content, poor Teddy's expense. Teddy bear. You don't know, do you? You're absolutely oblivious. And as long as he's happy and healthy, I'm happy. Yeah, so not the ending we wanted, not what we planned, but as I've said before, it is what it is. So on that note, I will keep everyone updated on socials, on mostly Instagram, and then it transfers through to Facebook. But we shall see you another time. Love you, bye.